Hey, so I made it back to the studio with this Glarry, which was so easy because it's kind of crazy light. I'm really impressed by this, I have to say. I'm just gonna not bury the lead and say right off the bat, this is the no-brainer if you're trying to get your kid into playing guitar, or if you just want to pick up a guitar and you don't have a big budget. Because, you know, I'm all about, like, let's spend some money. But you don't really have to. Because at less than $100, you could get this.
Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're checking out the Glarry guitar.
Hey. What are you doing? This is my channel.
Just gonna walk away slowly. I wasn't doing anything.
No, well, now you're here. Now you're going to help me. So Henry's going to come with me into the website, and we're going to pick a guitar. So we are...
Jumps into the computer.
Tron. Electric guitars.
There's also ukuleles.
They do have ukuleles, too. I mean, look, they make a lot of stuff. They make violins and electric violins.
There's a watermelon one.
There's a watermelon ukulele. Oh my gosh, I might have to get that for Lucas. Wow. That is something special. Okay, back to guitars. This isn't big, hairy watermelon ukuleles. Okay, so this is their guitars. We're gonna jump straight to the most expensive one, go to high to low.
They're $120 for their most expensive guitar.
I don't know, that's pretty cheap, because if you go to some of the other stores and stuff and you hit the most expensive one, it comes to like $20,000, $25,000. There's a thing called a 10 top, which makes things very expensive. You'll learn about that later.
This one looks like freaking Marceline's guitar.
Yes, look at this.
It's like a weapon.
That is metal.
It's like you're playing at like a concert with this guitar and you just start crying because it just hurts to hold.
It's poking you. Yeah, that is absolutely metal. That might be too metal for our house with dogs running around and stuff. There is
Zebra print?
Zebra.
Of course.
Yes, because everyone has zebra prints.
There's like lightning.
Lightning. I actually kind of like the lightning.
Yeah, okay, looks pretty cool. There's Gears of War.
Okay, Gears of War.
Gears of War, but instead of red, it's blue.
Because, oh, did you know that Gears of War is free on Xbox Live right now?
1 second, be right back. Oh yeah, I'm back. What?
Oh, yeah, you're back. Oh, how was Gears of War? Essentially, it comes down to, for us, we're going to look at the 3 body shapes. There's this T style, there's an S style, and then this is like a shredder style, which is pretty nice.
I like the like woodish, like color.
Yeah, that's pretty fancy. That looks...
No, it's pretty cool.
Maybe. I don't know.
Ooh, that looks cool.
All right, this is the Type 170.
Ooh, that white looks nice. That looks...
White looks fun. Look at that. Ooh. Wow. Okay, so this white one only comes in the bundle, but I think that's okay.
Also, we can test out their amps.
We can. We'll get 20 watts of power.
Unlimited power, even though it's not really unlimited.
All right, let's go.
Just quickly.
How many? No. Feet. It arrived.
Okay. It's like Christmas.
Oh,
This actually looks really good.
good so far.
What do you think about like the feel of the neck in your hand? Does that feel comfortable?
Like on my recent guitar, it's a lot more like smooth.
Okay.
But it doesn't give me like splinters or anything.
You know what?
It's just a little like rough.
Yeah, there's a little bit of texture. I think I could feel that too. But in some ways, I kind of like that it's not as glossy. Like it's not sticky.
No, it feels almost the same. Like the only thing I could feel that's different is the middle pickup and the neck, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, so that's pretty good. Can I give it a quick go?
Sure.
And then I'm gonna take it to the studio and try it out there. All right, I'll take it over to the studio and we'll see what it sounds like in the studio. And you'll go to school.
I'm
going to start by telling you a couple of comments that my family members made, being that they're not experienced, guitar players. But I think that's relevant because this is perfect beginner guitar, so I want you to know what to expect. One is everyone kept saying it was so shiny, but what I think they meant is that it's not relicked, because they're used to me having these beat up relic guitars. I think the finish is really great. Nothing about it's sloppy. I don't see like paint bleed over anywhere. Everything looks fantastic on it. The other thing is it's so light. I mean, it's balanced. It's nicely balanced, but it is really light. My wife even asked if it was made of wood, and it is. It's basswood or basswood, the BASS wood, and a maple neck. So it's the real thing. It's just it's light, which is nice. I think my family's used to my super heavy single cut guitars and stuff. So that was it. They kind of all were pretty impressed. So that's the great stuff. I'm just, it's great. Less than $100. I mean, I'm kind of blown away. You could maybe tell. I feel like this will compete pretty hardcore with anything $300 and under. You're going to have a real strong competition. Especially they have a lot of colors and options, so that's that. Let me go the other angle and let me tell you what you're not getting. If you are going to spend over $500 on a guitar, that guitar is going to come with a little more open and balanced pickups, perhaps. Yeah? Maybe it'll be set up a little better. The neck could use maybe like one more go around with sanding. Everything is nice and tight, and that's kind of where I'm at. That's it. I'd love to get this guitar set up professionally, but I have this weird block because getting it set up costs about 2/3 the cost of the guitar. Or if I was going to change out a pickup, the pickup costs almost as much as the guitar. So I think you just kind of have to change your mentality and go like, you know what? Forget how much it costs. It's a good guitar and it's in that under $300 price range. And forget that it's actually under $100. So that if you wanted to put $80 or $60 into getting a new pickup or having it professionally set up, just think about it. The whole thing's a great deal. So I'm plugged in directly into the computer, into Overlad's THU, and that's totally respectable. Actually, it sounds pretty good. You might be hearing a little like ring overtone. What's happening there is there's a lot of gain, and the springs that are in the back of any guitar, they start to vibrate. So a trick around that is you could take off this cap and cut a little piece of old sock, put it there. It'll be muted and nice, or styrofoam if you don't want to eat up one of your socks. The tuners are really firm, but I kind of like that. It makes me feel like I'm actually in control when I'm trying to tune up. It stays in tune pretty much as well as most of my guitars, and certainly any of the under like $2,000 guitars, even some of the over $2,000 guitars. Stays in tune. The trem bar sounds good, you know. This is kind of a setup thing. The action starts getting a little high, not like insanely high, but thankfully down low, it's good. And if you're a beginner, this is where you're going to be spending some time. I'm finding like when I get up here, the action's pretty high. That's where a professional setup would be great. I mean, if you know what you're doing, you could kind of lower the saddles and get that down. Maybe it's a little bit of a truss rod thing, but overall, it's super playable. I mean, what can you say? It's perfectly good. So for a guitar under $100, it gets a straight A for me. There's just a little bit of playability difficulty because the strings are a little bit high, you know, the nut's a little high. I think the neck actually feels fantastic. I'm so glad it's not a tiny thin neck. It's like a real good, solid feeling neck. Most of my friends who are parents that have asked me for guitar recommendations, their budget almost always is less than $150. That's a really fine line, and I often end up trying to find something used for them. I'm done with all that. This is a really easy choice. You go, pick your favorite color, pick your design, and you're not out of pocket all that much. So, you know, your phone bill costs, you could have 5 Glarrys for the price of your phone bill. All right, guys, thank you for watching. I hope this was helpful to some of you. Definitely, you know, if you're looking for a first guitar for your kid or a friend or for you, definitely check these out. See you later.